Enggak.
Okay, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
I'm happy to be here today to talk about something important, that how to be independent. So, when we hear independent, we might think of someone doing everything alone. But I want to share a different idea of independence. So, being independent isn't about being alone or never asking for help. It's about owning your. It's about owning your life. It's about knowing your life and having skills and being brave enough to make choice that fit what you believe in. So it's about facing talents and shaping your own path instead of just going with the flow or doing what others expect. So as a wise person, do you know Michael de Montaigne? That he said the greatest things in the world is to know how to belong to oneself. So that's what independence truly is. Feeling really good about who you are. So the question, how do we get this feeling of belonging to ourselves? Let's look at the few main points I'm gonna discuss about. And the first one is you should know to money smart. Your foundation for freedoms. Let's be real. Feeling independent often comes from having control over your money. You don't need to be rich. But you should understand where your money comes from, where it goes, and how to handle it well, and how you to handle your money well. So think about Sarah. She earned a good salary but always felt stuck, living paycheck to paycheck and in debt. She felt she couldn't follow her dreams because of money, her economies. So she felt she couldn't follow her dreams so Sarah decided to take a control. So she tracked her spending, made a budget, and saved a little each month. She also learned about basic personal finance. In 2 years, she paid off her debt and built up savings. This financial stability didn't just give her peace of mind, but it gave her freedom to leave a job she didn't like and start a career she loved. So Sarah's story shows that managing your money is a journey of smart choice. It frees you from outside pressure and opens up now new possibilities. So the second is solving your own problems. The power of I can. So independent people don't wait for others to fix things. They're proactive, clever, and figure things out. So this doesn't mean being perfect, but it means being brave enough to try, learn from mistakes, and keep going. So let's look at the Elon Musk when he started SpaceX. Many people doubt a private company could launch rockets. He faced many failures and doubt from big aerospace companies, but he and his teams keep trying, learn from every problem and push forward. He didn't rely on others to reach his goals. He believed if it's possible, we'll make it happen. So you have to think, if you're possible to do that, to do what do you want, you have to change your mindset. It's you can make it happen, make it be. You can do that. So this is the spirit of an independent mind, brave enough to think for itself. It's about trusting your own judgment, even it's different, and believing you can overcome problems. This applies to big goals, but also to everyday life, like learning a new skill, fixing something at home, or having a tough conversations. The third is setting boundaries and having real relationships. It's been independent but connected. Here's the interesting part. Being independent doesn't mean building walls around yourself and actually strong health. This is actually strong healthy relationship are really important for us. But true independence in relationship means setting clear boundaries and telling people what you need and not letting others control you. Not others controlling your own or happiness or choice. Think about Maria, a talent artist. Friends and family constantly ask for her help, and she often put their needs before her art. She loved them, but she was losing herself. Maria decided to starting no more of them to make time for her art and to respectfully explain her boundaries. At first, some people were surprised, but over time, her relationship becomes stronger because they were based on respecting each other's time and dreams. As the Stacy character Weasley said, don't rely on someone else. Don't rely on someone else for your happiness and self-worth. Only you can be responsible for that. Your happiness and self-worth are your job. By setting healthy boundaries, we protect our inner peace and let our relationship grow in a way that truly support us. As Stacy Carter Weasley said, don't rely. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That's the quiet you have to keep. You have to remember because your happiness is from you, and you have to be responsible to that. So the final point is always learning and growing. The independent you keep changing. So independent isn't a fixed state. It's a journey. The world is always changing, and so should we. If the world always changing, and nowadays it's a difference about technology that we have to changing ourselves to be better, to be good. So independent people are always learning, curious about the world, and related to growing personality, art, and professionally. So that's like I mentioned. The first is think about how fast technology changes. People who don't update their skills often fall behind, but those who keep learning new things, adapt to new workplace, and embrace new ideas to stay relevant and flexible. They are truly independent in their ability to handle a changing world. As Napoleon Hill said, you are the master of your destiny. This means you have the power of God your own life and make it what you want. This power comes from always learning and growing. So to wrap up, so how can we be independent? It's a journey. How we can be independent? So it's a journey with many parts. It starts with managing your finance well. It means developing self-reliance and problem-solving skills. It involves building real relationship with respect and clear boundaries. And most importantly, it's about a lifelong commitment to learning and growing. So true independence isn't so. True independence. The true independence isn't about being alone, like a lone wolf. It's about being complete. It's about having the strength to stand on your own, and the courage to live a life that is truly yours. Let's embrace this journey of independence. It's how we truly unlock our full potential and create life that are rich, fulfilling, and truly our own. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you understand, because I make my when I speak so try to slow to make your understand me understand. Okay, thank you for today.